Welcome everyone to another structure deck unboxing video. This time around we got a bit of an older one known as Warrior Strike, which came out back in October of 2009, specifically the 27th of October 2009. So this was actually during the 5Ds era. As you can see, this is back when they were actually marketing and putting 5Ds in all their products that were coming out at that time. Bit of an older one, like I said, but here's the back. Just a quick monster lineup. Now this one's actually fully sealed. I don't know if some of the decks actually were like this, essentially like when you get them shipped alone. But yeah, so this is right here the lineup of cards, monster spells, and traps. So that's cool. Basically, this deck has a heavy emphasis on not only warriors, as the name suggests, but also on Geminis. So that's going to be a little bit of an interesting set here. Now, it wasn't one of the better ones, particularly because Geminis have historically been known as not really the best of the best when it comes to archetypes or series of cards. Now this deck is actually a little bit of a problem too. Oh, there we go. I'm getting it. Okay. But yeah, I mean, regardless, even though they're not that great of a series or set or archetype or whatever you want to call them, I mean, they really are an archetype because they do have specific cards that list Geminis, you know, so if they have support, that means they're an archetype. So basically, here it is. What's really cool about a lot of the 5D structure decks is that they're actually designed differently. As you can see, it's just kind of like up like that, but it doesn't have the thing on the back, just like kind of like that with the little, yeah, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They're designed a little bit different and it's kind of unique to see that, so yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up this baby here and see what we actually got. So, as always, I'm just going to empty it out, and that's it for the box. Just going to put that on the side. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We're going to start off with this. Okay, that's it for that. Alright, next up is, oh, this is also, oh, I forgot about this. It's also sealed differently. Let's do the back a bit like that. So yeah, you open it through the back like that. Just got a little bit of an extra set of protection there, I suppose. Alright, so here's the set. I'll go ahead and look at that in a bit. But we got this first. As always, it's the cards that will tell you how to power it up with what specifically, and then some plays here, some combos and some strategies that you can actually utilize. So that's cool. Then we got the official rulebook. Now this is version 7. I don't even know what the hell the one is of now, but there we go. And then the playmat. Let me go ahead and show that off, because I'm sure that's what you want to see, right? Out of everything out there. Yeah, right. Alright. There we go. That's how it looks right there. That's the playmat. Alright. I'll just go ahead and keep that, of course. Okay. And then lastly, we have this. The main thing that we're looking for. So this here, well, these are actually, I mean, the foils have really, as you know, foils kind of like tend to bend over time. That's cool. Alright, so let me, if I can find this, there we go. There we go, like that. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start, of course, with the cover, basically the cover card, which is right there, that one. This is known as Phoenix GEARFRIED. Definitely an iconic card. Back when it came out, it was one that was incredibly unique. Now these, one thing I didn't mention is that these are actually first, oh my god, I should have actually mentioned that. For a 2009 deck, these are actually, in fact, first edition, meaning they definitely look a little bit different because they are, again, 2009 cards. You can see right there, first edition. New York first edition cards actually have that printed elsewhere. I believe it's down here. But yeah, these definitely look different. Oh my god, memories of these types of... It's a little hard to explain, especially in the video, it might not be so apparent, but you can definitely see that from the naked eye if you just take a look at the card itself. Phoenix GEARFRIED, you can see 2000 attacker. I'll go ahead and let you see this effect here. So basically the whole first thing is a Gemini monster thing. So if you normal summon that again while it's on the field, the effect as when your opponent activates a spell card, you can select one Gemini monster from your graveyard and special summon it. Also, you can send one, hold on, let me put that better. There we go. One specific equip card you control to the graveyard to negate the activation of a spell or trap card that targets a monster on the field and destroy it. So that's Phoenix GEARFRIED right there. Really, really great, like I was saying before. Then we have Evocator Chevalier. Oh man. Surprisingly, it's another Gemini. Oh god, now this is a super that comes with it. The Gemini effect is you can send one face-up equip card you control to the graveyard to destroy one card your opponent controls. As you can see, another sub-theme of this deck is actually equip-based, an equip-based theme. So that's cool. Another one now, here is Featherizer. This one here says, once it focuses, when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can send one Gemini monster from your deck to the graveyard and draw one card. That's a pretty good effect. I mean, it's a little slow nowadays because it involves battling, but whatever, right? Okay, so those are, of course, the holographics there. I'm not going to put Phoenix GEARFRIED in the middle, just what looks all epic-like, you know? There we go. Okay. Now let's look at these. So we're going to start with Gemini Soldier here. It's a wind, level 2, 500 attack, 300 defense. I'm not going to read all these effects because I'm sure you can kind of get a point. This was kind of a unique card back when it came out because it was actually pretty decent. It's called Spell Striker. But essentially it said you banish a spell card from the graveyard to special summon it from your hand. Pretty cool. It can also attack your opponent directly, and you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. So it was really useful for the special summoning ability. You can just swarm and then use it for like a synchro play, or even eventually when XC's monsters came out, and for that too, and now even Link plays, you know, it's really easy to special summon it. Just banish a spell card in your graveyard and then bam, it gets on the field. You know, so that's kind of cool. So we got Spell Striker, and actually I'm going to go ahead and separate these and put the Geminis on their own category. So we got Freed the Matchless General, that's good for some nice warrior support right there. Got Marauding Captain, more warrior support, Exile Force, DD Warrior Lady, another one. These are all basically good warriors here alongside Spell Striker. I'm going to go ahead and group them together, you know, and basically put them all like that. There we go, just like that. Then we got Card Trooper. It was a card that found itself on the limited list for a while because of just, you know, the whole sending cards to the graveyard kind of shit, which is actually pretty cool. This Card Trooper right there. Gemini Summoner. This is actually not a Gemini monster, but it is actually a Gemini monster support, so I'm going to go ahead and put that over here, just so you can kind of see the division here. So we got Blazewing Butterflies. You actually get 2 of this one right here. Then we got a DD Warrior. It's a little bit inferior to DD Warrior Lady, but it's a, you know, warrior monster regardless there. And we got Future Samurai. You actually get 2 Future Samurais. That's a more Gemini right there. And we got Field Commander Roz. That's basically warrior type over here. I don't even know where I should put Card Trooper. I guess there, that's fine. Then we got Dark VALKYR, a pretty decent Gemini monster, I must say. Supervise. Okay, so this is where you get some more specific Gemini support. Now we got Mind Control, a first edition Mind Control. That's actually pretty cool, to be honest, because this card is definitely really good. Now I think recently, didn't they get banned though? Was it limited or banned? I forgot, but I think it's banned. Shit. Okay. Burden the Mighty. This card is so annoying in the Let's Plays that I do. It really messes me up. Silent Doom, that's normal monster support because Geminis are actually treated as normal monsters in the graveyard, so it can work on any Gemini. And we got Hidden Armory, Nightmare Skill Cage. We got an MST, of course, can't go wrong with that. Akebia Dragon Mode, Reinforcement of the Army, that's some more warrior support right there. Big Bang Shot. Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade, Double Summon. You get to summon again. That works well for Geminis. Basically, summon them normally, and then summon them again on the field so that they can get their effects off. Then we got Symbols of Duty. That's again more normal monster support. Swing of Memories. That's more normal monster support. Unleash Your Power. Is that for Gemini specifically? I don't remember that one that well. Oh my god. Yeah, actually it says all Gemini monsters, so that is Gemini support. Okay. Dark Bribe. Kunawa Chainsaw, Keiretsu Armor, Soul Resurrection, Justy Break, Birthright, and Gemini Trap Holstone. Basically, anything from here that is specifically for normal monsters, like this one says, that's actually fairly generic. That's for both, and that's for both, that's for both. That's technically for both too. That's warrior support, as you can see, that's for both. That's warrior support. That's mostly for Geminis, that's for Geminis, Gemini, Gemini. These are pretty generic support. That's also generic. This one is normal monster, that's right, that's for that. And then these are also Geminis, because there's anything that's for normal monsters, it's for Geminis. So all this stuff here is actually for Geminis. Everything here is basically generic support. Mind Control's actually also generic, not bad. Warrior support, generic, Gemini, and then of course when it comes to these, well, these here are, is this Gemini? Of course I would go on that side, that's a Gemini. And then this one over here is a Gemini, so all three of them actually belong on this side. That's kind of cool. I didn't talk about Supervise that much, but there's Supervise also for Gemini, so that would go over here. So, as you can see, there's actually a lot more Gemini support than Warriors, despite it being called Warrior Strike. It's more so like Gemini Strike or something, but yeah. That's about it for the deck right there. As always, let me know what you think of this deck, and let me know what you think of the video, as always. So hopefully you enjoyed this other structure deck unboxing video, and of course I will be providing you more and more as we go. So hopefully you enjoy this video. As always, leave a like, a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye everyone, have a great and a fantastic day.